This video contains instructions for doing homework 1. You want to navigate to the website and click on the assignment 1, homework 1, due date link, and that will take you to the homework instructions. This homework is basically where you're going to be marking up a seed catalog. I've copied 3 pages from a Johnny seed catalog in here. What you're going to be doing is on page 104, mark up the XML items numbers 21412, 2513, excuse me, 2412, 2513, 2671, and 2087 in a well-formed XML document. Here's what we're talking about. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And you're going to have some things that you're going to need to do to it. First off, you have to make sure there are no XML errors in it. So when you go to see if this is legal XML or check XML, it should be no errors detected, and thus means it's a well-formed XML document. You should consider all the rules that we've gone over so far in the class for writing good XML. And you're going to need to use at least 2 attributes per tomato seed. Some notes in the assignment, pages 105 and 122 list keys to the symbols that are on here. So you're going to have things like, this is a symbol, here's a symbol, that's 2 of them. One's a greenhouse, the other one's like a seed or something. This looks like a temperature gauge or something like that. But anyways, down here you're going to, right here you're going to find keys to all those, or codes. And the same goes for here while you're marking it up, because you can't do a picture, you need to turn it into words. So you need to figure out a way that makes sense to you and what would make sense to me to mark that up. Not all symbols used in the tomato seed listings have to be marked up. Just demonstrate a few examples of this type of information in your assignment. So you don't need to do every single code, but I expect you to do a few of them just so I get the idea you know how to mark it up. But I do expect you to mark up the rest of the information per seed. If you do one seed, once you have that XML sort of framework set up, pretty much the other 3 should be the same. There's going to be a little bit of variation, but the XML itself should be the same. The data is what's going to change. There's a few of them that have slight variations, like you can see this one says 15 seeds per packet. This one has no designation for it, so that's just something you're going to have to work out while you're working through it. All the questions regarding this assignment should be submitted through the Homework 1 discussion forum, and we'll show you that in a second. Just to back up here, the PDF's been OCR'd, so you notice I can basically scroll over it or highlight it and copy and paste, so you can copy that right into your XML document. Pretty much that's it. It's going to be due at midnight on September 12th. When it's complete, email me the assignment via email, and you're going to write something in the subject heading that shows it's your homework, and you're going to create a zip file, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Okay, so let's go back to the page. You have started your assignment and you have a question. This is what you do when you have a question. You're going to go to the discussions forum and go to homework 1, and you're going to create a thread, and here's where you type in a question. I know it's a question, so you don't need to write the word question in it, but how do you write an attribute? Or you could just have attribute in there, that's enough. And then down here you say, how do you create an attribute I've written mine something like this, but there are errors. Please look at my code help if you can, something like that. Okay. You can try pasting a little bit of text in here, XML text. Blackboard is not very good at handling XML code. It sort of makes it want to turn it into like a Word document or into like regular text. So what you need to do is browse my computer, and we're going to go to that same example we used before, open it up, and then just leave it like that. You don't need to do anything else. It'll be attached, and then submit, and it'll show up there. If I click in there, I'll see here it is, and it won't open up right away, so what I need to do is right click on that and save link as, and then it'll let me get it, and I can save it to my desktop or wherever, and maybe I'll rename it to C. Click save. I'm going to go and navigate to that show folder, and then I'm going to open it in my edit Notepad++, and that's how I'm going to look at a problem that you have that you submit to me, that where there's code involved, and that's how I expect you to deal with whatever answer I send back to you. I might just update it right in your XML document. I might go in and fix something or whatever, or say, oh, you need to add a extra quotation mark, send it back to you, or I may write in the reply. I might just type it out right here and say, you need to add a quotation mark at the end, and send it back to you. So that's how the questions are going to work for homeworks. Again, they're all supplied here on homework 1. I'm going to delete some of these, but through this video you can see how it's done, and then ultimately once you're done, let's open up Notepad++, say this is your homework, you've finished it and you're ready to submit it, you click save. So let's go to navigate to it, and okay, you've navigated to your homework, and this is your homework. Let's just I think it's still open. See if I can change it. Yeah, I can change it. Okay, so say we give it a meaningful name. This is an easy one. Just HW1, enter, and then what you're going to do is right click, send to compressed folder, and then what you're going to do is create an email, write an email it to me and send it as an attachment. Things have to be in zip files or compressed files because Outlook and most email systems do not like computer code because they perceive it as a virus, and a lot of times it'll get stripped out. So zip it up and send it to me, and that's it. And you have a whole week to do it, and post questions via the discussion tool.